We're going to work out distance using a velocity time graph, and this is a velocity time graph. You can see velocity is plotted against time on the x-axis just here. So if we look at the first one, we're going to try calculating the distance travelled in the first part of the velocity time graph, which is signalled A. As we can see, this part A is actually in a triangle shape, so basically we need to work out the area of a triangle. Now to do that, we're going to use this calculation here, which is the area of a triangle is equal to a half times a base times a height. So if we have a little look at what that means, it means we're going to times 1/2 by the base by the height. And that half accounts for the fact that this is a triangle and not the full square. So that is 1/2 times by the base, which we can see here is 20 seconds, times by the height, which we can see is 40. If we put that into the calculator, we should come up with a figure of 400 metres. So the total distance travelled within 20 seconds is 400 metres, with a velocity reaching 40 metres per second. We're now going to have a look and see what happens in this section here, which is B. So this area here is a rectangle. Now I just need to be careful here because the line doesn't go exactly up to 50, it's around about 48. So I'm now going to calculate the area of this rectangle. So looking at this area B, I think that the time finishes around about here, which I would say it was around about 48. So 48 minus the area just here, 20, is equal to 28. So my base is 28 seconds. So 28 times by my height, which we can see here, is 40. Now if I put that into the calculator, I should come up with a total distance for this area here of 1,120 metres. So the total distance covered in area B is 1,120 metres. I'm now going to work out the distance travelled in the final section C, which is this area just here. So for this I need to use my two calculations because I can quite clearly divide this area into the shape of a rectangle, just here, and also the shape of a triangle. So there's actually two shapes that I need to work out now. So the first one that I'm going to work out is the area of the rectangle, which is this bottom section here. So I'm going to work out my base, which is 12 seconds, and I'm going to times that by my height, which is 40 metres per second. So that little section there, that would work out at 480 metres for that section. I'm now going to work out the top part, which is the triangle shape. So that is 1/2, so 0.5, times by the 12, which is the base, multiplied by the height, which is, looking at this, is 40. If I do that little piece of maths as well, I can see that the answer to that section is 240 metres. So what I can now do is add up the area of my rectangle and the area of my triangle, and I will get a total distance for area C of 720 metres covered in this area C just here.